And we're back. Episode 2, Quest 64, Windfire playthrough. So in the last episode, we took care of some introductory stuff, cleaned out and pillaged Dondarin for all its loot, got everything we needed, and we are now ready to go start working towards the first, I guess you would call it dungeon area, and our first major boss. So how many healing items do we have? We got honey bread, fresh bread, fresh bread. We got plenty of fresh bread. So man-eaters are pretty common up ahead in this little treat area, so I probably want to get in... I kind of want to get into at least 2 encounters with them. Because I want to go into Connor Forest with at least Windcutter level 3, as that's going to let me dish out some hurt and kind of deal with the mobs in there, because the mobs in there are pretty strong compared to the mobs out here in the plains. Alright, so I think if I grind out one more fight, I think I should be good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be level right here. Alright, who moves first? Alright, now it should just be a game of whack them with the staff until they die. Just to keep my MP up. And start working on my health, as hitting things with your staff also does help increase your health. Let's level, and we have Windcutter level 3. So we can actually we could go gun straight for Solvaring and knock him out. But we still want Windcutter level. We still want restriction. I got level 1, but we're gonna want restriction level 2 for the area after Solvaring. So I'm at least gonna pump Wind to 16. I'm gonna want to head this way. So this is Connor Forest. This is the first area that's gonna give people probably a lot of trouble. But I got large cutter though. That's good. But Windcutter level 3, oh man, it will tear mobs up. And if I stand perfectly still, these guys actually will miss me. And done. And yeah, the Frog Knights are worth a fair bit of experience. Alright, we're gonna hit up this cottage. There should be a spirit in here. And a chest. 14. Our real goal is restriction level 2. Once we have that, we're gonna start pumping fire. Because we're gonna need Vampire's Touch, which you get at fire level 32 before the next boss. Alright, these kobolds are a royal pain in the ass. Let's see how much damage I do to them. Not much. So yeah, I'm not really going to engage the kobolds if I have a choice in the matter. And these little bat guys and kobolds. The kobolds hit like a truck, and I still really want to run from them. Alright, here's some Frog Knights. These I can deal with, especially because they're not gonna touch me at all. I'm just gonna stand here and sling Windcutters at them. I mean, I guess I can show off a large cutter if I aim it right. Smack both of them for about 30 damage. so we don't have the spell we need just yet. Oh boy, this is where it's gonna hurt. Ooh, had 9 damage. Okay, so I don't really want to engage this, so I'm gonna use my little thing where I run and slide off the edge. Just to get closer to the edge. Alright. The encounter rate in this game is high. Let me see if I can melee these guys. How much do I melee them for? 15 damage. Okay, so not really one-shotting them yet. Up here will be another spirit. Frog Knights. Alright, this is a fight I can take. And this should kill one of them, if not both of them. That was one of them. Cutter level 2 should do the job on him. A man trap. Those things hit pretty hard, so I'm actually gonna flee this fight. If I had him on his own, yeah, I'd go after him. Oh, I got turned around. There we go. Alright, and we have restriction level 2, so that's as high as we need to take wind for a while. Right, it's gonna run away from that. The escape. Kind of shortcut over this. Alright. That should sling himself at me and I should be able to get a running start and try to make it out of here. Alright. Whenever attacks miss me like that, that's not me getting out of the way, that's my agility stat letting it letting me dodge it, essentially, when I get hit. Alright, appropriately distance. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys. Ooh, all of them went to one guy. That's one down. It's 2 down. Wow, that's a pretty rare drop. Silver amulet. Okay. Not who I had in mind to see. Alright. Getting in battles will turn your camera around sometimes. Alright. So this door right here is where you're going to find the first boss. Alright, let's go ahead and start pumping fire. Now, our defense and health is kind of lower than I want it to be, and I do plan to heal before I take on Solvaring, but I don't want to let any of my health go to waste. So I'm going to do a little bit of grinding right here for my health and defense. So I kind of want to get into battle with a Frog Knight, and hey, lo and behold, there's one right there. Okay, so I'm just going to let him wail on me. I'm just going to kind of run back and forth, and I'm just going to let him hit me repeatedly. If he can aim. I really don't want him getting closer. Okay, so as you can see, my max health rose to 52. I'm just kind of trying to reposition so he keeps... I don't want to escape. I just want to keep letting him pelt me. Like getting hit by one of these. God. What does it take to get hit by this guy? There we go. Okay, so if they hit for 3... Okay. So now I'm going to heal with a fresh bed just to make the most of it. And my defense, well, actually only rose by 1. Well, so I'm going into Solvaring with really low defense. Alright, let's take a crack at this guy. Alright, so Solvaring can kind of be manipulated and abused if you know how to do it right. So normally you would enter his arena and the fight would engage. I like walking to the left like this and hugging the wall, because one, that allows me to slip down here and pick up a honey bread for free 100 health restore. And then I like to continue to hug the wall right here. And I like to engage him from this direction, as this lets me be a good distance away from him. So this is our first boss. And this is where we're really going to rely on the fact that we can move prior to the attack landing on, from anything he fires at us. Alright, so he's got 200 hit points, and let's see what a level 16 wind element with wind cutter level 3 does. That does pretty respectable damage. Okay, he's gonna face us. I was not expecting him to walk to me like that. Yeah, he is too close for comfort. He is dealing a lot more damage than I would care to have. Right. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I kind of got him in a loop. He's still really close for comfort, but... Okay, yeah, we're good now. When he opened the fight, I didn't expect him to walk towards me. That hurts. Alright, let's go ahead and burn 1 fresh bread. Let's get our health back up. Line up the camera. Let's use those mint leaves we got. Yeah, I don't want to get caught on this, so I'm going to stand right here. No? I guess I'm just going to have to take this next hit. Or that. Alright, so fire, fire, Earth Orb obtained. So we did have to burn 1 fresh bread. The fight did not go entirely as planned. I got my mint leaves back. Because what should have happened was he shouldn't have walked forward to me. He should have just stayed there, and I would have just had to stand here and then just run to the left. And because he would have stayed centered in the map, I would have had enough time to get out of the way of his attack. But, that's only 1 fresh bread burned. Nothing too bad. So we are going to Death Warp back to Dondarin, but instead of, because we still have something to collect there, so we're gonna get engaged in a fight. With some more Frog Knights, and we're just gonna let them pelt us till we die. One thing that's nice about death in this game is that when you do die, Any experience towards your stats you get to keep, and you don't lose your progress. Alright, so if I can encounter a Mario Nasty or some Frog Knights, that'd be great. It's a single one of these and I actually outspeed them. Yeah, you can heal all you want. I suppose I could use the level up too. Alright, so I guess for the most part, I guess I'm just gonna start walking out of here and until I can encounter some Frog Knights. Hopefully I can get the Death Warp. How much damage do I do to you now? I only do 3s to that thing. Alright, come on, Frog Knights. I really want to level my defense a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, you're getting too close. I don't want him to cast Tornado, because Tornado would hit harder. Because the whole deal with leveling your health and your defense, it's based on the number of times you're hit, not necessarily the damage you take. So, I did get a nice health boost from Solvaring. See, that's 7 damage I don't want. I might just knock out this first frog since he's getting too close for my liking. Just large cutter him out real quick. Okay, so I think I need to run at him and then down. Although I keep getting missed. Agility stat OP. Alright, we're at 65 health. Gonna readjust. Alright, there's more hits. Alright. And this should be death. And he is really... Alright, just kill me. I'll stand still. Alright, come up to me, tornado me. Boom. Come on, dude. I'm right here. Thank you. Alright, so when you die, you get warped back to the last inn you rested at, so... That was a small training sesh for my defense and HP, while giving me a free pass back to Dondarin. Alright, and because we took out the bandit, we're gonna come back to the king. And we're gonna chit-chat with him, because we have the Earth Orb, and he'll grant us access to his secret storeroom. So we'll come back, chit-chat with him. He says, listen carefully, hidden door behind my throne is opened. Alright. So we'll come here. And we'll collect chests. Healing potion, that restores 150 hit points. We're going to be saving those a lot towards near the end of the game. Even though in my original Windfire playthrough I only had to use, what, 6 healing items total. We're gonna grab our spirit right here. Alright. There is another door right here but this won't open till we have the next jewel, the Jade. So we'll be revisiting Dondarin one more time later, so that's why I'm gonna hang on to my golden wings. So we're officially ready to move on to the next area, which is gonna be the Dondarin Flats area, and we're also gonna carefully explore Glencoe Forest. So we're gonna hit the save one more time, and we're gonna go ahead and call this episode here. In the next episode, we're probably gonna do a little bit more grinding in Glencoe, and then we're gonna tackle Dondarin Flats and sneak around. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up. We're gonna do some training in Connor Woods, then go to Dondarin Flats and sneak around for some extra spirits in Glencoe Forest. But with that being said, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.